Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again, and is and we also got some more spoilers. Wow, they're making too many sets. So yeah, just we got in Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and 2 months after that, we're getting Crimson Vow. So they're gonna be two small sets rather than being one big set. That will be perfectly standard legal and forms part of the set rotation as well. When it comes to set rotation, it counts as one set, both of these. Because apparently, in January, we're getting a collection of both of these as well. So, this is going to be interesting. So, this is going to be like a werewolves themed set. The Midnight Hunt, werewolves, witches, and the moon and stuff. That is the theme of the set. However, the one which is coming out in September. The one in November, however, is Innistrad Crimson Vow, which is the vampires and stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting set. And also, sometime like early 2022, like probably about January or something, we're getting an Innistrad double feature, which is probably gonna be a compilation of both of these sets. I don't know. We're gonna have a combo and a non-bo before then. Oh, hi Ricardo, how are you? Ah yes. Is everything good there? Alright, let's go to the combo of the week. Exquisite Blood and Sanguine Bond. So, this is just a killer combo. Like, as soon as someone takes damage or you gain life, that's it, you've won, because you can infinitely gain life and deal damage to the opponents. And this is just a very powerful card, and yeah, Exquisite Blood and also the combo as well. What's really like Exquisite Blood is the stronger of the two, but like what's really weird is that apparently Sanguine Bond is harder to cast. I mean, this can be done easier and earlier if you get Veto instead of Sanguine Bond, because it's a oh okay, so it's raining. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. And it's also a very cool like Exquisite Blood on its own is natural. Yeah, the combo what basically does like the combo is you opponent loses life. You gain a life because the opponent lost life. Now, since you gained life, an opponent loses life. Now, since an opponent lost life, so you do this infinitely, and yeah, like this infinite loop. It's kind of like it's a trigger-based infinite combo, non-activated ability or spell-based infinite combo. So yeah. So here is the non-bo of the week, the opposite of a combo. Aver Meltdown and Blessed Alliance is a non-bo because, well, I remember reading this article and how this was a non-bo, and like it was standard a long time ago, or I mean, modern day Pioneer or something. where basically you put Aver Meltdown on the creature, then you have Blessed Alliance in your hand. Now, you might expect, oh wow, you get to take down 2 creatures, but no, you have Aver Meltdown, put it on a creature, then the opponent's going to attack with both creatures, so you bait out the Blessed Alliance, so they sacrifice the creature enchanted with the Aver Meltdown, so you wouldn't be able to use the Blessed Alliance to make the opponent sacrifice. So this is why this is a non-bow, and yeah, this is just it's very frustrating, but I mean that's what it is. Now, we've got 11 cards this podcast, so it's going to be slightly more than the usual amount. It's 11 cards and a bonus as well, which is, the bonus is going to be an Innistrad Midnight Hunt potential commander set card. Because apparently we're getting 2 commander decks in Midnight Hunt, and 2 commander decks in Crimson Vow. And apparently one of the commanders might have been already been spoiled by accident or leaked. So let's go to the number 11, and it is consider 1 mana instant, surveil 1, draw a card. But the only problem is it's not actually surveilling. It's actually a surveil ability, but it's not actually. It doesn't say surveil. Like many cards after Guilds of Ravnica or Modern Horizons had the surveil ability, but it doesn't say surveil. It just says look at the top card of your library, maybe put in your graveyard. Like there's a Pharos Beyond Death card. It's out 4 mana instant. It's out to a creature, Planeswalker, surveil 1, literally that, and it doesn't say surveil on it. So like stuff that trigger when you surveil, or something like enhanced surveillance, which adds the surveil to your surveil, wouldn't work with something like Consider. So it's just Consider is just a weaker opt that, or a weaker Thought Scour. But yeah, I mean, Consider is not really that good, but it has good potential because it's a cantrip and stuff. It's probably going to be a bit weaker than Opt. Definitely does not stand a chance to stuff like Preordain, Ponder, and Brainstorm. To the number 10, and it is Champion of the Perished. 1 mana, 1/1 zombie with whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under control, put +1/+1 counter on Champion of the Perished. This is a type shifted, color shifted a Champion of the Parish. Literally, Champion of the Parish, but for zombies. Literally that. Now this is interesting because basically this could awaken zombie tribal decks, and yeah. I mean, if we have Champion of the Perished, there could also be, potentially in the next set, Geralf's Lieutenant. Literally a zombie version of Thalia's Lieutenant. That would be a potential card in the next set if they have Champion of the Perished in this one. So, because Wizards wants to awaken zombie tribal in Modern, which Modern is gonna, Store Championships are back, and Modern is gonna be the set, not set, format for the tournament. We're getting a Modern tournament in October for this set's store championship before the release of the next set. So let's go into the simple number 9, and it is Mindstone. It is not known if this is going to be in the main set, but it is the Bring a Friend promo for this set. Apparently, Wizards is now having its Bring a Friend promo, where you just bring a friend and you get a promo somehow. I don't know exactly how it goes, but this set, it's going to be a Mind Stone. 2 mana artifact to tap for colors, or 1 mana tap and sacrifice it to draw a card. It's just a basic mana rock that can draw. There are cards that are similar to Mind Stone, like cards that are twice the Mind Stone, or 3 times the Mind Stone, like Hedron Archive and Dreamstone Hedron. Oh, hi Ray, how are you? Yes, they are fun. Promos are very cool because like, yes, I get it. And also the Mind Stone, like I like promos, and I mean, for example, I like promos especially not just because they're cool, but they are exclusive. Like there's just one moment you can get them, and that's it. You just don't get them. That's why. Yeah, thanks. Like, older you, like I sometimes don't understand like why a limited edition card from a pre-release is worth less than the normal foil version of it. Like, it's also foil. It's a card you can only get in a period of 3 days, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of the set's pre-release. And that's it, you can't get it anymore. But somehow, some random card that you can get from a booster pack, like the same card, but in foil without the stamp, somehow is worth more. Like, a card you can get all year round. Well, not really all year round, because... Oh! Yeah. You actually... I mean, I didn't know that. But... So, they do eventually become more expensive than normal foils. I did not know that. Yeah. And then, like, there's a... I remember when they had open house promos, like, before they made the promo packs, they had open house promos, which legit, the open house promos, where if you teach someone how to play Magic the Gathering at the open house, they give you the promo card there, and like, if you teach someone, and also if you learn how to play, you also get the promo card. Now it's a promo pack that you can just get from an FNM Modern tournament or something. Like legit, stores can do anything with those promos now. Oh, okay. I'll have a look on it later. Like, but the FNM like, promo packs rather than the rather than having the open house promo, the promo packs actually yes. Yeah, that would be great if they if we could travel and stuff. But like, we also have like some really we also like the promo packs. They're like, you can get them very easily. Like, you can get it at the open house. Then the stores can do anything with those promo packs. Like, you can just get them from FNM tournaments or something, like some random event, and you can get those promo packs. Like playing FNM Modern, and the top 4 gets the promo pack. Like, it's not that hard. Let's go into the Golden Age, and it is Infernal Grasp. 2 mana instant, destroy target creature. You lose to life. This only has possibility in Death Shadows. In Death Shadow. But, however, because it makes you lose to life. But however, this removal is much inferior to other similar removals. Like, also 2 mana removals never work. Like we see stuff like Power Word Kill. It's not good enough. Like only Standard would use that. Like Power Word Kill, Cast Down, Doomblade, and also Go for the Throat, Terror. All of those they just don't work. Like they only work in Commander. So Infernal Grasp, I mean, it has no restrictions, but I still don't see like there are some cards that barely have any restrictions. The 2 mana instant removals, and they're still not being played. Like Cast Down, destroy a non-legendary creature. There barely is any legendary creatures in the other formats, anyways. Doomblade, destroy target non-black creature. That's only 1/6 of the creatures. Well, 1/5 if you don't count the colorless. Then there's Go for the Throat, destroy target non-artifact creature. That is just similar to Doomblade. And then there's basically Power Word Kill, destroy target non-angel, non-demon, non-devil, non-dragon creature. There are lots of angels and demons, and I don't know, or maybe there's not even that, and it's still not used. See, none of these actually work. So Infernal Grasp, how is this gonna work? Except it will just make you lose to life. So only Death Shadow could benefit from that card. But it's not gonna use it as a removal, it's just gonna use it as a life loss card. But there are some better things that make you lose to life. And it's cheaper, like Thoughtseize, for example. Also, Dismember is a better version of Infernal Grasp. It is 1 and 2 Fire-X in blacks that allow you to make target creature -5/-5 on turn turns. So if you don't want to pay the 4 life, you can pay less life and pay black. Like you do, like it's more flexible. Like 1 and 1 black, you lose life to practically destroy any creature in Modern. What if you don't want to pay the 2 life? Well, it's 3 mana. What if you don't want to pay an extra black? You pay 4 life. That's only 1 mana. You see, this is why Infernal Grasp is not gonna work. So, to the number 7, simple 7, it is Triske's Decaphile. It is a 2 mana, 1/3 human wizard. You have no maximum hand size. Ring of your upkeep. If you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game, and you can pay 4 mana to draw a card. So this is a really good card because no maximum hand size. You can pay 4 mana to draw a card, and then if you have 13 cards in your hand, you win. So that's an alternate win card. This is actually the bundle promo as well. You can get a bundle promo, which is an alternate art Triske's Decaphile. Same with how Champion of the Parish has an alternate art Buy-a-Box promo. This is just a Bring a Friend promo, but it is not known if it's going to be in the main set or not. And I'll also review some cool promos. So I'm still not sure if they're going to be in the main set, but they sure do look cool. So, let's go in to the number 6. Is Join the Dance. 2 mana sorcery, create 2 1/1 humans, and flashback for 5 mana. So this is good because you basically create 2 tokens for 2 mana and do it again for 5 mana. Like 7 mana to create 4 tokens. That's not bad though. And also flashback. This means that flashback is going to be returning, which is good. We're seeing a new returning mechanic, flashback, and this is actually the first flashback multicolor card. Because yeah, apparently there were no multicolored flashback cards. Like there were some flashback cards, just one color, then flashing it back costed a different color. This is a multicolored flashback card, so this is interesting. I've never seen before thing. Let's go in to the number 5, and it is Playing with Fire. 1 mana instant to deal 2 damage to any target. If a player was hit, scry 1. So, this is a. So this is basically a better shock. So this is just. This might actually even compete with Lightning Bolt even because it's a. You basically can say 1 mana, deal 2 damage to anything, and if you hit the player, you scry 1. So this is actually kind of interesting because stuff like Bolt of Keranos, 3 mana instant to deal 3 damage to any target and scry 1. So this 1 mana instant to deal 2 damage to anything to the player and scry 1, or just deal 2 damage without scrying 1. That is good. I'm pretty sure it's still going to be weaker than Lightning Bolt, but this is actually an interesting one. This card, Playing with Fire, Join the Dance, and Infernal Grasp are the FNM promos of this set. Like if you're playing an FNM event, the shop will most likely give out one of these 3 cards in their foil or non-foil variant. I think they have to do foil, but I mean that there are non-foil variants, so they could actually give out the non-foil variants. Maybe non-foil is just from the non-foil promo packs. The foil ones are just like the ones they give out in events and foil promo packs. Let's go in to the number 4. And it is Arbor, which is actually the Store Championship Participation Prize. 1 mana, 1/1 Elf Druid with tap to untap target forest. It is not known if it's just going to be in the main set, or if this is just going to be the Midnight Hunt Store Championship promo. So this is interesting because the Store Championship promos are actually good modern cards. Like this, just for participating, you get this card, like, for free. And so I'm pretty sure that this is going to be like the Store Championship is going to have lots of hype because this is what you get for participating. Like, and then you get a different promo for top 8, and winning the event grants you the top promo prize. So yeah, like usually for store championships, we only get one or two promos. Like there's this moment that in that basically store championship got discontinued in 2000 in M was it? Yeah, it was M19 was the last store championship or no wait, it was actually I think I mean I played the M19 store championship. I think that could have been like and then there was a Guild of Ravnica store championship, the last one. Like I played it, which was because they used to be before the set release. Now they're after the set release. Like getting top 8 also gives you like a deck box, and winning gives you a playmat. So like so basically the like Guilds of Ravnica actually had two store championships. They had the first store championship, like all the store championships were standard events, and store champion and they had a store championship for Guilds of Ravnica, which was standard. Then they did a store championship again, which was for Ravnica weekend, where basically you could get foil versions of the guild deck lands. You know the guild decks that you can get during the Guild of Ravnica and Ravnica Legends, which are 2-color decks that featured cards from original Ravnica, Return to Ravnica, and New Ravnica blocks. Well, they have like some special lands for the guilds. The Guilds of Ravnica Store Champion Ravnica Weekend Store Championship had these same cards like these same cards in foil variant with Store Championship mark on it at the bottom. Then they just and then like the next day they have like after the store championship they had a 4 booster draft. Then same thing with Ravnica Legends. They didn't have a preset store championship. They only had one Ravnica Legends store championship, and it was the same thing as like a normal store championship, like the from Guilds of Ravnica. War of Spark changed things as they had Planeswalker Weekend, Store Championship for sealed or draft. Like it was a limited Store Championship where Planeswalkers could be cast with any color of mana throughout the event. And they had 2 promos instead of 1. They had full art foil Teferi's I don't know, like there was a boardway and the and also a Planeswalker Weekend, Karn's Bastion. Then M20 had like a Commander Weekend, which wasn't really a store championship. It was just like to celebrate the next release of. Oh wait, did I jump something? Oh, yeah. I think I might have. Oh yeah, M20. Oh no wait, what? Okay. Oh yeah, they had the Commander Weekend. Then Throne of Eldraine had its Brawl Weekend. Then Feroz Beyond Death stopped having those events, and did not. I don't know if it had an event. And finally, COVID happened, so in-store play was removed. Since in-store play is back, we finally got store championships back. Let's go into the Golden Free, and it is. Yeah, remember to that in the sorry. We've got Worm Coil Engine. The winning prize of the store championship. 6 mana sit artifact creature worm with Death Touch Lifelink. When it dies, it splits in two. By that I mean it creates a free worm Death Touch and a free worm with Lifelink, which are all artifact creatures as well, colorless, and yeah, it just splits in two. Like it has a Death Touch half and a Lifelink half. This is a key card in mono green Tron decks, and is sometimes played in Eldrazi Tron sideboards to be brought in with Karn the Great Creator, as it's an artifact. Mono Green Tron has 4 copies of this, whilst Eldrazi Tron can run 1 copy of it in the sideboard, which the sideboard is just an artifact board, really, just saying. So, let's go in to the number 2, and it is Collected Company, a 4 mana instant to check the top 6 cards of your library and put 2 creatures, CMC 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Then the bottom of your library in any order, the rest of the bottom in any order. So this is a Store Championship top 8 prize, and it's played in tons of decks like Selesnya combos in Modern, Banned Spirits, human tribal, 5-color humans, yeah, and lots of other decks as well. So this is very interesting and very powerful. And also, the nice thing about the Store Championship promo is it's using the special Amonkhet Remastered art from Magic the Gathering Arena. Because you know, this card is in Magic the Gathering Arena, which was printed in Amonkhet Remastered, like with a special art from the set. Even though it's not an invocation, they put a few invocations in there, removed a few cards, like, and they actually put some random cards because why not? I don't know, just to suit the theme. I don't know. And they have Amonkhet art, all of them, and now we're finally getting a paper version of this art. So it's like, you know, the Brainstorm Vintage Masters art, which is like a floating brain, literally that. Well, a floating brain with a storm in it. Well, that art became a thing in 25 Masters when they reprinted the card, the what's it called? Oh yeah, yeah, the Brainstorm. Now to the number 1, and it is Ren and 7. Yes, they're making another Ren card. 5 mana, 5 loyalty, legendary Planeswalker Ren. This time without the red. It's just mono green, and it has its extended art variant as well. 5 mana. It's a +1. You mulch basically. +1 is a mulch where you just reveal top 4 cards, put all the lands into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. A 0 to put all of your lands or any number of your lands from your hand onto battlefield tap. -3, create a tree folk with reach, and this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. And -8 to put all your permanents from your graveyard to hand, and you get an emblem with no maximum hand size. So this is just a really powerful planeswalker because this is like a land planeswalker similar to Random 6. It's more expensive though, so it's gonna be slower. It's not gonna be played in modern that much, but it has potential. At least it's gonna be a commander fun card. Like, and I put this on number 1 because it's the coolest, not really the best. It's legit just a Ren card. So yeah, I'm just wondering, where are the other 5 Rens? Yeah. What about the other 5 Rens? Why did you start at 6 and now there's 7? But it's not over yet. So, I mean, apparently, back in Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, someone reported finding a card from for the commander deck, which was actually set to be the next set, which is the Innistrad commander. It is not known if it's real or fake, and it's a potential leak from Innistrad Midnight Hunt commander decks. One of the 2 commanders is potential. We don't know if it's real though. Let's see. Lenor, Autumn Sovereign, 4 mana, 0/4 legendary human noble with Coven, which it's a never seen before mechanic. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put +1 counter up to 1 target creature you control. Then, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, draw a card. So, I mean, this set is supposed to be a werewolf themed set, but we did not see any werewolves yet. Apparently, in this new set from the Innistrad Midnight Hunt, it's supposed to be a werewolves themed. But I mean, we don't know if there's actually gonna be like, I'm pretty sure there will be werewolves. Like, there has to be. Like, it's gonna be the theme of the set. There's gonna be more spoilers though. That's what we're sure of. Hopefully, we're getting a Moon Emrakul, like Emrakul imprisoned in the moon or something. Like, because Emrakul's still in the moon, and if this set's gonna be a werewolf themed or something, there has to be something to do with Emrakul. Like, there can't not be an Emrakul card in the set. Like, unless if somehow the designers decide to somehow kill Emrakul in the lore, so they don't have to print another Emrakul card. Maybe they make an Emrakul land card, like imprisoned in the moon, but if you just release it, you could create a Emrakul or something. I don't know. But yeah, who knows? I'm pretty sure there's gonna be an Emrakul card in there. There just has to be. But yeah, congratulations. You've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you aren't already? Tell friends. Stay tuned for next videos, streams, and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday at 6:20 p.m. GMT. Yes, the times have changed because, well, I've decided to adjust myself to daylight saving, and I'm going back to school. So let's just reschedule the podcast altogether. So at 6 p.m. CET, or what, 5 p.m. BST, 5:20 p.m. BST, there's going to be the podcast. So it won't change to daylight saving. So when it changes the time, when the time changes, if you live in a country that doesn't have a daylight saving, then that doesn't have daylight saving, well, it's gonna be the time is gonna change for you. But if you live in a country that has daylight saving, well, it's still going to be the same. It's not going to change itself every every winter or something, like every time. So yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye. Oh, we're not done yet. We got a follower in the last second. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, thanks for the follow. Pos 00312 is real. And yeah, yes, Ren is actually good. Like you could actually, yeah. This is this is actually better. This is actually better than expected, and also it is it also probably has some like Star Wars logic. Yeah, and also there's this card that like infinite mill in historic. Like yeah, apparently there's an infinite mill deck in historic I haven't heard of. I think it uses Triscade file, but or or it could be one of the reprints. I don't know. Probably the collected company, but yeah, I would like to. I just decided to go back in and just thank the follower in the last minute, and thanks for the follow. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye.